Dude, this is insane. 755 base plus 250? Bro. Imagine this versus a trap stacker, bro. They would literally be... They'd be fucking gone, bro. Oh my god.
It's showtime.
Balance is what I'm excited about. So, this is Scarab Spellements. So it looks like there's a hit and universal trap. Does a decent amount of damage for a 2-pip, but I can't really see this being used by balances. I mean, 2 pips to get a trap. I mean, who cares, right? So, then this is the new Scorpion one, right? So you can go Scorpion for 2 pips, and you can hit and then mantle them for 25. You can use 3 pips to hit and then loot and then take away 1 pip. This could be situationally pretty strong, but again, it all depends on the player, and all depends on how they want to play, how they want to apply it. So, next Spellements. So we have the Gearhead Destroyer, which is a 4-pip hit. So this seems to be a new spell. I don't think that does more than Ninja Piglets, unless I'm wrong. Let me look. So 415 compared to 420 to 510. So definitely not nearly as good as Ninja Piglets. So that's unfortunate. But I don't know what this means. The removing universal. I don't know what that means, but could be an interesting spell. Not sure what it's gonna do, but we'll see. Gear Spinner. This is probably just a work in progress thing. As there is, nothing else to it, so it's just a 5-pip hit. Then Samurai. Looks like there's new lore Spellements for this thing. So, you hit with 5 pips, and it does a mass, by the way. Can we just point out how much that does? Oh my god. That does as much as Old Heffy. That's cracked. That is a cracked spell. Damn. Okay, so, and the enemy and yourself gain 1 pip. Okay, so I can see this being an interesting spell, right? If they're at max pips. If they're at max pips and you want to hit them or something, whenever you get the opportunity, you could do that, and then they wouldn't really get any value out of the 1 pip. So, I mean, that's an interesting spell. I like what they did with it. So that's cool. Then Savage Paw looks like a little bit of a damage buff, which is cool. I do like Savage Paw. It's a cool spell on paper, so I'm glad that it's getting a little bit of a buff. That kind of helps balance, I'm not even gonna lie. So, cool. And then this is the new Hydro change. I have no idea what this does. It looks like it's some sort of gambit. So 115 of enemy damage over time, or there's a shield and a blade on you. So if you have an overtime on the enemy, that does a lot more damage, which is very cool. Looks like it would do 325 per hit. That's cracked. No, it would do more than that, dude. Oh my god. Okay, this could be really broken. This spell could be even more broken if it works how I think it will. If you have an overtime on yourself, you can literally Hydra them for... Well, I think it's 130 split between them, though. To be fair, 130. So 230 and then 130 divided by 3 would be like 40, like 3. So they would do 275-ish per head instead, which is honestly insane still, like without enchant. Yo, I had to stop the video real quick to make sure that you're subscribed to the Lost Griff channel. I upload as much as I can, and I'd really appreciate if you drop a sub, because only a small percentage of people are actually subscribed to my channel. But I really would appreciate if you drop a sub. It's free, and you can change your mind anytime. Anyway, back to the video. So, I mean, literally, you're doing like 370 per hit. That's like 1,000 damage. Wow. Okay, Hydra's gonna be insane. Hydra, I'm telling you guys right now, Hydra is gonna be dumb. It is gonna be dumb. I didn't even look at Locust Swarm either, which just does flat 330, or does take 100 damage, do extra damage. So this might be an interesting thing to do while you're in the lead. I can't really see using a 3-pip hit though, to be honest. I can't really see myself doing that. So, I mean, I like what they're doing with it, but like, when do you usually use a 3-pip hit? I mean, I guess, and what if you surge it and then it does extra damage to yourself? Like, I don't know. Too situational, and 3 is not very good. And there could be Spectral Blast Spellements too, that seems like they're working on, so that's interesting. Let's see if there's any other Spellements that were released. Okay, here's Death. Here's Death, okay. Don't mind the tabs, guys. I'm working hard, okay, so... Okay, so, starting off, Dark Sprite. So there's a 2-pip hit and debuff. This, my friends, is extremely, extremely good. Extremely good. Imagine this into a mash. Like, what do? What if somebody Dark Sprites you into a mash? You can't do anything. they have to hit off the weakness, and it won't do any damage because of the 15%. So this is actually, I will say, this spell looks really good. I will say this spell looks really good on a death. There was a spell like this called, Scorpion was the exact same thing, but like this is really good on a death in my opinion. Just my take. 2 pips to hit and set up for a mash, that's really good in my opinion. So it looks like there's a 3-pip ghoul to hit and remove a healing over time. And then there's a even stronger ghoul that drains more. This could be a good minion killer, but like, you know, not amazing, you know what I mean? I mean, this is good for minions, but like, who minions against a death, right? So, too situational, to be honest. And this is an interesting one. Okay, so, Banshee. Now you need to do flat 330, which again, nobody's gonna do that. So instead, you can hit, and then give them a weakness and a healing weakness. So again, this could be a good mash setup too. Because they have to get rid of the weakness, or they have to get rid of the healing debuff. It could bait a Shambo, or it could set up for that. So I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I like that. I think it's a really good spell, and that could be really good against lives too. So, and then this one. This spell is going to be really good, chat. This spell is going to be really good. Vampire, bro. This could be kind of cracked. A 60% drain that does 355. That's 555, bro. That literally is 555. You could literally vampire spam now instead of Wraith spam. You could get max pips, enchant 3 vampires, and just vampire. And it'd be just as good as Wraith spam, in my opinion. That's kind of cracked. So we have that. I think it's all 4 of the starting ones. This is Pirate. 515, which is pretty good damage. And then 425, and then you can do more damage if they have a healing over time on them. Wow, okay. So this spell could be a huge way to punish trap counters, but it's not like you trap on a death, right? So this is great on paper, but it's like, I mean, you're never gonna have somebody with 2 healing over times on themselves, unless there's some sort of life strategy with that. So this could be a great way to punish the new Centaur, I guess, if you pack this for life. And then new Deer Knight Spellements. I mean, this is cool, but I mean, it's not enough damage. I mean, I can't really see myself using that, to be honest, in any situation. To hit and does the same overtime as poison. I mean, okay, sorry. So, okay, new Lord of Night buff. This could be good. Chat, this could actually be the new counter to life. Not Banshee, this could be the new counter to life. You pack Lord of Knights, which do 30 less than Wraith, but they swap half the HP, and then give the 50% to an next incoming heal, and it's a trap, which is harder to punish with a Shambo. So, Lord of Night, this could be the new death counter for life. Death could easily just destroy life with this spell. So, I'm excited about that. Wow, okay, so they added a new path to Wraith. So it looks like you have a lot you can do with this, right? So, on paper, a lot of people would go for this immediately, right? Because you get 15 more damage and you get that extra 10% drain. I mean, you can't give that up. But, on the other hand, there's a hand where, what if you Wraith at like 9k HP, so you don't even need that much HP back, and then you can get a put weakness on them, which might even negate the damage they do. So you're basically doing base Wraith right now, but weakness them instead. So Wraith basically got a huge buff, which was already one of the best spells in the game. So, I mean, Death's going to be in a great position after this update. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, Death is not going to get any weaker. The question is, will its counter matchups get any stronger? So, interesting. Okay, so here's the Life. This is what I'm excited about, because I really think Life needs some changes. And wow. Just wow. This is incredible. If you guys have seen the new Centaur, this is going to be cracked, right? Because if you imp for 5 rounds, you are pressuring the Centaur spam. If you imp with bubble control, they are cooked, right? Because not only are you getting a little bit of a heal, like 200, like a 200 heal, you're also, it's like Link, but a single hit, and also pressure the Centaur. So this is a great spell, and this is a big buff to life if Centaur ends up being good. So, awesome. So, there's a Leprechaun spell where you hit them and then activate healing over time, which is kind of useless, to be honest. I can't really see how you would use that unless you're, like, you know, pressuring, or unless you're, like, countering versus a death, but again, just doesn't seem very good to me. I guess you could also use this to get health after using that one 5-pip finger spell, so that's kind of interesting. Okay. So, looks like there's a Hidden Blade now for life. Let's repip Hidden Blade. So, if you're less than 50% HP, which punishes you, or which not punishes you, sorry, kind of benefits you if you're playing lower HP, playing a little bit more risky, but you have a lot more pips, you can Nature's Wrath, do some damage, and then get a blade back. So this is like basically like a lower pip version of Savage Paw, which is really cool. I could see this being actually kind of spammable, not gonna lie. So, I mean, interesting spell. I like what they did with that. And then this is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. Seraph, but it's a shift. So life gets a shift spell. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how I feel about this. I think this is gonna be a huge buff to life. Pushing an overtime as a life, which is one of the strongest ways to counter a fire. This could kind of gut Salamander versus life. So, I don't know. This is interesting. This could be a huge counter to fire. This could shut down fire and smother them even more in that matchup. So, I kind of wish they gave this to another school, not life, because one of the best ways to counter life was to get a bunch of buffs up and then Salamander into the S'more. Otherwise, you kind of just lost the matchup, so I don't see myself winning to any lives in the new update on my fire unless there's some crazy change for fire. So, again, this is really good. This is gonna make life really broken. But again, remember their life is getting their heals nerfed, so this is a good way to buff them while they're getting nerfed. So, oh god, the Loom. Oh, the Loom Spellements. Please, bro, please don't be bad. Okay. So just a damage buff. So again, I mean, I was hoping it wouldn't go up to like a 35 weakness or something dumb, you know what I mean? It's already a great spell, so I think they're not really touching it much, so yeah. Goat Monk, okay. So similar idea with Imp, but a little bit stronger of a spell. That actually just mass, by the way, chat. A 5-pip, 790 if no, sorry, that's the wrong math. 470 plus 250, or 250, I can't do my math. Wait, so 600... 670, 720? So it'd be 720 low end? 720 to 800? I mean, that's pretty strong. Considering the fact that if it's wide open, sets up for the Centaur too. So Goat Monk into Centaur could be good, as well as Imp into Centaur would be, so cool. And then Earthwalker, this is a new life spell, so 5-pip hit. 415 plus 75 per trap. Ooh, okay. So adding a trap counter to life, another trap counter, so 455 plus 75, so 75, 150, 225, 300. Dude, this is insane. 755 base plus 250? Bro, imagine this versus a trap stacker, bro. They would literally be, they'd be fucking gone, bro. Oh my god. Yo, this is an amazing spell. I wish there was more stuff like this. Okay, so this is Centaur. This spell is gonna be fucking broken, guys. I'm telling you right now. This spell is going to be cracked. Cracked. Trust me, dude. This spell against any school that's not death will shut down almost every single school. Because look at this damage, right? Think about this, right? You're doing 765 if you have a healing over time on yourself, which is extremely easy to set up, by the way. So 765 plus the enchant, which makes it 1065, dude. This could make life an insane offensive powerhouse. I'm not kidding, all of these spells could make life a absolute powerhouse, guys. So prepare for that. So let's see what we got next. We got Myth. Okay, so Myth Spellements. This could make or break the situation. So I don't know what this is. I think this is Trap. This is Trap, 100%. So 2-pip hit and Trap. Again, I mean, 15%. I mean, Can't really do much with that. It's better than some of the other ones, but I mean, I see what they're doing with this one though. Interesting. Could be good in Shrike. Better than some of the other ones, so I mean, I'll take it. And then again, Troll Spellement. It looks like they buffed it, unless I'm wrong. The 2-pip and it does a little bit more damage, so Troll Spellement's still really good. And then Cyclops Hit and Fuel. Ooh, this is gonna be controversial, chat. Imagine if you Ponent Trap this thing, bro. If you Ponent Trap this thing, this could be really broken. They have to be careful with this. This could be like old Fire Beetle, chat. Because think about this. If you Potent the Cyclops, you Cyclops into anything, and it does mass. So this could be insane for Trap Stack and also for normal. So, it could be interesting. And Cyclops Ally got a buff. Okay. So added a new path for it. So I don't know what most of this means, but so you could have 1 to 4-pip minion on all of these, so that's the thing. But the minion has more health on each of them. But you could sacrifice some of that health for more pips. Which is, I mean, we'll see what the Cyclops Ally has, but could be interesting. I like how they updated some of the minions too. So new keeper changes. It looks like it goes up to a 30 trap. So again, it looks like they're continuously encouraging trap stack Myth with these. Myth seems to have seem to be the trap school now. So Myth is obviously going to get destroyed by life. It seems like if they're trap stacking. So that's how it should work. So cool. Athena didn't get buffed, rightfully so. Honestly, an amazing spell on paper, so I'm happy about that. And Pigs gets an even higher damage range, which is kind of cracked. Pigs could be even better now, so damn, okay. Minotaur. Okay, so Minotaur Spellements. I did not expect this for some reason. But it looks like you'll be able to... They buffed a main deck Minotaur. Main deck Minotaur could be cracked now. That's insane damage. That could... Dude, main deck Minotaur does over 600 now, bro. 650. Bruh. So main deck Minotaur does... Damn. An 80... Okay, so then they have a Minotaur for Trap Stack. Which gives you... What? An extra 1... So 160, 240, 320, so 340? 340 extra damage with traps, so it could be a good finisher through shields. So I mean, I don't see that being used, but it's a cool feature, but basically this is just buffing main deck Minotaur, essentially. So, and Stone Colossus. What? Wait, what? So not only do they have a spell that does a 960 base, right? If that's not good enough. 960 including Surge. They have a spell that basically makes it so if you have a weakness or an infection on yourself, bro, that does more than Mash, I'm pretty sure, bro. That does more than a Shad. Bro, this Surged does more than my FFA, bro. Holy. Okay, Myth is in a good spot from these too. Damn. What about Storm? I feel like Storm's gonna get the bad end of the stick. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm kind of worried Storm's gonna get a bad end of it. So we'll see what happens here. So, it looks like they did get a Hidden Blade, a 2-pip Hidden Blade, which is fitting for Storm. I think this is cool. So it's like Rain Beetle, but basically just weaker. But at least it's not a Universal Blade. So if you're running Shadow 1 hits on Storm, it could be pretty good, maybe. This is just a weaker Rain Beetle, though, to be honest. I kind of wish they made it a 25 blade, so it'd be a replacement for Rain Beetle. But again, no, I'm not upset about that. And this is Lightning Bats. You hit and remove 1 healing or 1 damage over time. I mean, it's good for countering fire, but like, he's gonna carry that, you know. He was gonna carry that. I don't think anybody really overtimes against Storm that much anyway. Ooh, okay. So Storm Shark is the same thing as Thunder Snake, but you get a wait, why am I getting a Healing Blade? Storm and Life Dual School, maybe? Huh, okay. Okay, so then they added new... Bro. Does Kraken do more than Headless now? 605? Bro, Kraken does more than Headless now. Damn, okay, that's interesting. 605 flat. It's kind of cracked. And then this bottom one, again, just not great, dude. Not great. This could be good in a situation where you're playing against a fire. They salamander you, and then they're setting up for a shad. You could get rid of the overtime, weakness them, and then hit and break their shield. So I mean, this is like a better version of that one Shambo they made for them. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that for sure. So, okay. Again, I'm cool with that, bro. Now the most interesting one is ice, because ice could definitely take a buff right now. They definitely need one. So the first one is Frost Beetle, so a hit and 25 shield. This is like a weaker version of Athena, but still is an incredible spell. I will say this will be the new best ice spell, and will probably completely dominate trades, because ice already has so much resist. This will be a perfect way to win trades, and of course gets countered by Fire Elf, but still a great spell. So this one's just Snow Serpent, but you get 2 times absorbs. I don't really care about it. I don't know why this would do anything for you. 2 absorbs, like, who cares? People are just gonna Shambo them probably, so really bad, not gonna lie. Whoa! So you just hit and get a 60 shield. Oh no, dude. Come on, bro. They better not have an overtime counter, dude. If they have an overtime counter, I'm logging. No cap. This is broken, chat. You get a 60% shield against any school, because that's what that means, right? Fire, ice, and storm, and then death, life, myth. Yeah, so if they're any school that's not balanced, they get a 60% shield. Okay, I mean, okay, dude. Okay, this is cool. This is a cool way to counter storm. So you can Wyvern, right? Hit them, and then take their blade away, and then put a trap on them. So if someone has a blade and a shield on them, you can Wyvern and then potentially take away their blade while putting a trap on them, which is honestly a really interesting situation, and could be really good against like Storm. 100%. That could counter Storm really hard, so I could see that being a thing. Now this is what I'm most excited about. If you guys don't know, I obviously fucking love fire. It's my favorite school. It's what I'm best on whenever it comes to PvP. So I'm very excited to see what's in here. Let's see. So, I'm excited already. I am pumped already, chat. We have a hit and detonate finally for fire. A hit and detonate is finally an option fire can use. Ever since Solomon Crane, I've wanted this spell so bad to happen, and the fact that we can do it with 2 pips is awesome. So I will say that this spell could be also really good on, like, it could be good on anything, man. You can use it with any sort of overtime setup, so I'm really happy a spell like this is out, man. This is really cool. And it could be really strong if certain overtime spells become popular on fire. So the next one is... What? I don't even know what this means. So it's basically just a stronger fire elf. Or sorry, a weaker fire elf. That will afterlife the enemy. So it makes it live, but it does 30 damage per overtime to all the enemies on the... So that's just useless. I mean, nobody's going to use that, let's be real here, right? Who would use it? And then not to mention, you can't even tier it up to be better, because you're going to lose overtime damage. So I'm not even going to upgrade that. So kind of this is good. See, this is good. Sunbird extend. So you could run Firecat or Sunbird and then extend it or whatever, right? So if you Salamander and you know someone doesn't have Triage on hand, break their shield and extend the overtime by a round, that could be definitely worth the value. You could get another 600, 700 damage out of it based on how powerful the overtime is. Definitely will be using that in certain situations. So here's an Immolate change. And here's what it does. So it looks like the damage is getting buffed a little bit, so you'll be getting a little bit more damage out of it, which is kind of cool, but you could take a damage and then heal it back with the overtime over 5 rounds. I won't lie to you guys, chat, I don't know if this is very good, because Salamander is not as good as it used to be, so I feel like if this was pre-Salamander, this could be really cracked. If this was pre-Salamander, this could be a really cracked, I'm not gonna lie. But, not this spell, but like just all of the spell in general, fire could be really cracked. But overall, this is just... As a fire, I don't really rely on overtimes as much as I used to. I rely on bubble control with Hephaestus. I guess this will encourage me to tier up my Salamander, because obviously I'm going to need to use it now. But I mean, so again, I mean, interesting spells, but again, I don't see many of these being very practical besides Firecat or Sunbird, and even then, I mean, disappointing for Fire, but again, what can you do? I can't really hate on it, so yeah. Yo, Editor Griff here, I realized I didn't even, like, do an outro, but I did want to say, like, I do like all these new Spellements. I love how they bring back old spells. I think it's awesome. And I love how there's new utility pieces you can use for specific, you know, old spells in the game. I think it's awesome they changed that. And overall, I had some great time reading and trying to see what the new Spellements are. Again, if there's new ones, I will make opinions on that or maybe talk about it during my stream tomorrow. Again, I am streaming from 3 to 7 tomorrow, and today is Tuesday, so that'll be on Wednesday, 3 to 7. Please be there. I will be doing the new Test Realm PV. I'm so excited to build my new stats and play on there. Yo, I was informed that I missed a few Spellements, like the new Spellement paths. I was informed that I missed a few of them because I saw some Discords, and I just want to go over a few of them that I might have missed. I'm sorry if I did miss any. If there are any you guys want me to comment on, I can always do that. And it looks like they did buff Brim. There's a bunch of different lore spells I think they buffed. Just looking real quick. No Salamander buff, thank god. No Mash buff. Just looking through and seeing. Okay, so Elephant. So wait, if you set shield versus fire, you just lose, right? Because then they just wait. Are you kidding? Wait. So you're telling me if dude, if someone set shields against me on my fire, I elf and then get an open 1.3k damage? I mean, okay. Okay, dude. Sure. Alright. Hey, all I know is I'm gonna be striking all day against kids, bro. I'm gonna strike on my fire every single game. No shot. Is there anything else? Phoenix? They do Phoenix Spellements? So I missed a lot of them, actually, because of Atmoplex. I didn't know there was this many new Spellements, but Phoenix, right? 500, and then more damage depending on the OTs. This is actually really good now. So if you do a Trap Gambit, you can get an open Phoenix, which does mass, bro. That does insane damage. So I'm actually going to pack these as well as Trap Counters, and this is going to be an insane combo. So Phoenix, and I mean, I was disappointed with the 1 to 3 pips, but some of those spells are insane. But let's see what else we got. Anything else they changed maybe that I can look at on my fire? Okay, so Storm. So let's see. We're gonna go to spells. We're gonna see 5 and 6 pip. Is there a change to Dark and Stormy? Nope. Feels bad. Let's see. Okay, so Triton and Storms. Let's see Stormzilla first. Okay, so Stormzilla. So looks like now you get 680, and then if you clear a blade, bro, just Elemental Blade into the Stormzilla. You can't lose, right? That literally does more than the Elephant. You literally just Elemental Blade then Stormzilla, and it's really hard to punish. Dude, this is gonna ramp up the meta so much. Jesus. So yeah, no, this spell is gonna be really good. So Storm is actually getting an insane buff with these changes. Let's see about. So Fire elfs you just win, right? If they elf you, you literally just lose. If you're Fire and you elf a Storm, you just lose the game. You just lose the game, dude. Take 1500. Take a literal higher Rusalka to the face. You take a Rusalka to the face if you overtime a Storm now. Okay, apparently, so. Okay. I mean, I missed Kraken. I don't think so. Anything else? Didn't miss that. Let's check my other character. Let's check my, let's see what else. I mean, I'm trying to think of what other 6 pips I missed. I think I should check my Ice now, then. Okay, so Ice. Now, I don't remember looking at the 5 and 6 pip spells, unless I'm tripping. So, it looks like Winter Moon might get a change. Colossus might get a change. Wait, what is Ice's 5 pip? Oh, Frostbite. Yeah, okay. So, I'm curious to see what Frostbite has changed about it, because Frostbite's already a great spell. It looks like they didn't change it. Is there no Frostbite Spellements? Why? Why would there not be a Frostbite Spellement? It's really weird. Okay. Well, let's just look at Winter Moon then. So Winter Moon got a small damage buff. I mean, okay, sure. Now let's see, what I'm most curious about is I think I've already seen Wyvern, but I'm going to look at Colossus, because this spell could be huge. Wow, okay, so this is what I was expecting. So if you have a shield, you can Colossus for a mass. So I will say this, every single new 6-pip spell is incredible. Including Colossus, because I mean, let's be honest, it is extremely easy to set this up. If you set shield even once, which obviously gets beat out by fire, but if you set shield even once, or even tower shield, you automatically can have this ramp the rest of the game, which is cracked. And it seems to me, like no matter what they are, I feel like every single school's new 6-pip is extremely strong. Let's see if there's any other I'm not thinking of that I haven't seen, but it seems like I've seen all of them. So, again, I will conclude it by saying that every single school's new 6-pip is incredible. And they're all insane spells. And I can't imagine how broken they're going to be at level 50. You're going to one-shot people with a singular ramp, which is insane, bro. Literally, if you Elephant on your level 50 fire, they're dead. They're dead. They're gone. Like, there's no way they tank that, right? So, I mean, looks like they buffed a lot of the 6-pip spells, as well as buffing a lot of the lower spells, so I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I feel like Rapbeard has told me it's going to ramp up the meta a lot. So expect 5-minute, 6-minute games, expect 2-minute games, expect short games, dude, because this is going to change a lot of the game. And it's also, honestly, going to penalize trap stackers and blade stackers, because people will be able to keep up with your tempo, you know? People will be able to punish you for blading too much or doing things like that, because they have their own ways of doing so. So I'm excited to see how that goes. And overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and good luck with the new update. Peace out.
Bye.